Hello everyone, welcome to PUC Online Classroom. Today I'm going to continue the next activity, which is about activity number 4. But I'm sorry, you might not see this. I don't even see this either. Alright, so this is number 3. If you go back to the previous activity, number 3, and then we don't have number 4, but this is about number 4. It should be right here. And this is about listening important events. So in this activity, what you are going to do is to listen to 3 people describe important events in their lives and then complete the chart. So you're going to listen to these 3, Sally, Henry, and Debbie. Try to find out about the event that happens in their life and how it affected him or her. All right. So once you finish this listening part A, then try to listen again and find out what these 3 people have in common. All right. So you can refer to the listening audio that I attach, and then you can check and listen in order to get the answer. Don't worry, and I will give you the answer for this. Okay, so let's go to number 5, speaking milestones. Okay, this is about speaking activity. So let's spend some time talking about this a little bit. But try to understand what milestone altogether. Okay. So if you take a look at this handout, milestone is a very important event. All right, just like um, important life event as well, right? So this is about graduation, marriage, which is an example. Graduation and marriage are important milestones in people's life. Okay, so why do they say graduation and marriage are the important event in life? Graduation, why? You get a job, right? Marriage, after that you get children, all right? You have children, okay? So your life will be different after you finish a certain event right here, after you achieve this event right here, all right? Graduation and marriage. So this is about milestone, okay? So in this activity, we're going to focus on milestone in our life, okay? Take a look at this all together. Part A, in your country, how old are people when these things happen? All right, so let's have a talk all together for the first one. Get a driver's license. I don't know whether you do have a driver's license or not, but I do. Of course I do. And yeah, if you talk about the age in our country, that should be 18, right? So when you turn 18, you can get a driver's license. Okay. All right. So next one, begin to date. I don't know. It's up to you, right? I don't want to answer to this question because maybe you're more experienced. All right. Or yeah, let's start talking about this a little bit. I don't know how old you begin to date. Is about when you were high school students or university, or when you get a first job, or when you have a lot of money, or when you have house, cars, so on and so forth. I don't know. It depends. Or maybe it will happen when you start a relationship. I don't know. Okay. But if you talk about these days, people started to date, especially high school students, at a very young age. All right. And I don't know exactly whether it is good or not. All right. Yeah, you might talk about yourself when you started. Okay, you can talk about yourself when you started, uh, having a date with someone. I don't know. Yeah, I try to find out how old, you were at the time. Move out of their parents' home. If you talk about our country, when you get married, right? Sometimes you get married and you still live with your parents, but the other people are different. When they get married, then they start moving out their parents. If you talk about the other people in other country, when they reach 18, sometimes 20 or 21, they will leave their parents, all right, to live alone because they are independent. They can rely on themselves, all right. But if you talk about our country, usually they will leave whenever they get married, all right. So what about you? Think about that. Okay, so when will you move out of your parents' home. All right, get married or get a first job or what? All right, ask yourself. Next one, graduate from college. Yeah, so it depends. Sometimes you start the school late, then you are around 20 or 21, sometimes 22, 23. It depends. If you have money, then you can continue. But if you don't have money, sometimes you have to wait until you get a job and then you use that money to support your study, right? So it depends. But usually we finish somewhere at the age of 20, 21, all right, somewhere right there. But during my generation, there will be 22. Yeah, because usually we finish grade 12 uh, at the age of 18, then spend 4 years at the university, then there will be 20, 22, right? 22. Some people 21, some other 23. It depends. All right. So if you start school late, then of course you will finish the university or college late as well. Okay. Next one, get married. I don't know. It's pretty hard to specify the exact age in order to get married sometimes. When you have first job or when you have a lot of money or when you have business or when you start your university, I don't know, or whenever you finish grade 12, then you start, you know, thinking about the relationship by having someone to live with until the rest of your life. It can be getting married sometime 18 or 19. All right, when you finish grade 12, some other people during their university time, the other wait until they get a first job. Some people say that, oh, I need to support my mom and my family first before I think about, you know, someone, things like this. It's pretty hard to define the exact age for people. All right. Let's move on to the last milestone, which is about retirement. So you need to find out exactly how old, all right, you will retire. 50, 55, 60. So in order to retire earlier, you need to find way that you can make yourself, successful. I don't know. Working for people sometimes takes so long, to succeed in life. And you might start to think about having a business in life. Okay, so maybe this is about a good time that you can learn. You see that a lot of people start having business to sell products online, then you can consider having this kind of business as well. All right, and you might focus on the business at some time in the future. It doesn't have to be right now. But if you try to work for the other people, of course, you cannot make more money. So the idea is to find the right business for yourself and try one in life. And whether you succeed or not, at least you have tried. And then let's see how. All right. Okay. So if you want to retire early, you want to travel around the world, then you can consider having a business. Give it a try and let's see how. All right. But before you start any kind of business, think about the preparation. All right. So you need to prepare yourself first. Sometimes business requires some kind of big money, but you can try some kind of business that can require small money. All right. And there are so many ways that you can start your business with little money. It doesn't have to be big money. All right. So try to do more research and you will find the right one. Okay, hopefully you can do it. All right, so that's it for the fifth activities. Let's go on to number 6, word power, behavior, and personality. All right. So in this activity, it's about the personality. Okay, so and behavior. So behavior is about the action. Personality is something inside you. All right, the way you behave and about something inside. Okay, so personality. So take a look at the instruction. At what age do you think people possess these traits? Trait means type. check one or more ages for each trait. All right, I think you can do by yourself. Okay, so we have ambitious, argumentative, carefree, conscientious, naive, pragmatic, rebellious, sensible, sophisticated. So in order to find out these words, I will touch the vocab for you. As you can see right here, we have argumentative, carefree, conscientious, naive, pragmatic, rebellious, sensible, sophisticated, all right, so on so forth. So you can just take a look at this vocab and try to find out the meaning, and after that bringing along, okay, to compare ambitious. So let me give you an example about this ambitious. So what is it, ambitious? Take a look at the meaning right here. Hopefully I have this word for you. If not, I will explain. No, maybe it doesn't have ambitious. Let me check a little bit. Okay, all right, I don't have this word ambitious, but I will explain exactly what it is. Okay, ambitious, if you're ambitious, it's like you have ambition. It's like intention to do something in the future. So it's about having a dream, having a goal in life that you want to be. All right, so for example, you want to succeed in life by having a business. All right, so what do you think about the age that the people usually have this ambition? All right, so in their teens, it's about 13 to 18, 20s, 20 to 29, their 30s, 30 to 39, 40s, 40 to 49, 60s, 60 to 69. Okay, so at what age do you think the people who are ambitious? All right, so you need to think about teens, maybe not 20s, I don't know, 30s and 40. I do agree with 30 and 40. Okay, so when you turn 30s or 40s, usually you are mature, and when you are mature, then you know exactly what you have to do, and no matter what problems you will face, you keep trying. All right, you can't give up at all. Okay, you keep pushing yourself until you reach that level, or maybe you try to reach the goal by doing a lot of things and you don't give up easily. All right, that is ambitious. So for me, the first one is 30s and 40s. All right, and you might have different ideas, doesn't matter. It is not about right or wrong answers right here. Okay, then you can move along from argumentative into sophisticated. All right, one more time. If you don't know the words right here, check the words that I touch. You will have this sheet, and then you can take a look at that, the vocabulary sheet, the handout, in order to find out the meaning and do the check for certain age right here that have this kind of traits or type, personality types. Okay, all right, I think that's it for this lesson, everybody. If you have any question, once again, leave your questions in our Telegram group chat and I will answer to your questions. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.